welcome to the Second Time podcast. I'm Vanessa Smith. This is my weekly update on how job hunting is going. It's the end of my 12th week of job hunting. Objectively pointless is my phrase of the week. That's how it feels, knowing that less than 1% of what I do each week is likely to have the desired outcome. You know, a job. Anger is also a large feeling this week. I find it weird that people don't acknowledge they feel anger. Anger doesn't have to mean violence or anything like that. Only some definitions of the word anger include violence. Some days, anger is just anger. Another feeling, the same way joy is another feeling. You're not a better or safer person if you pretend you don't feel anger. I wanted to talk about a few things this week. An investigative journalism podcast I've been listening to, which is a large business failure. How all these supposed business experts failed because they forgot Business 101 type principles. An article a friend sent me about people being rejected legally working from home more of the week. But I just don't have it in me to analyze them this week. All of these ignorant approaches just make me feel like the anger is piling on me. I'm feeling the injustices and discrimination more heavily. I don't have any interest in justifying my disability needs or my skills or anything right now to anyone. No one seems interested in facts, only their personal whims. That makes me angry, and it makes everything feel objectively pointless. I think some types will be embarrassed for me talking about these things in this episode, but I think it's weird to pretend we don't have feelings. I think it's weird that emotional intelligence has been bastardized by HR types to mean be an unfeeling robot for the convenience of a business. I think it's weird to pretend that job hunting is pleasant for anyone, let alone someone who knows they're being actively discriminated against each and every day. Can we not just openly admit this is all a bit shit? Do we have to write fan fiction about ourselves and pretend this is somehow fun? I had a rare, honest phone call this week. Someone called me on Wednesday to arrange an interview for Friday. I agreed. Then they said they'd text me the location. I asked if they had read the part of my resume where it says I have to work from home due to disability. They said they had not. They admitted they'd skim for the information they need. We obviously did not go ahead with the interview. I don't know if their need for on-site work was genuine or not. I never even caught the company name. However, I greatly appreciate honesty, and I like that the person admitted they just skimmed my resume. It's rare that people are this honest, which, by the way, I consider to be a basic level of honesty. One pattern I'm observing in this round of job hunting is the lowering of pay. A job I saw this week was for someone with a background of successfully implementing ISO management systems. They wanted to pay from $30 an hour. So they wanted an expert for barely more than minimum wage. Good luck with that. This is an example of the kind of nonsense you have to wade through to find the reasonable, sustainable jobs. Part of my outplacement services that came with my redundancy is a place where I can work with a job coach. I've booked in with them for next week, specifically requesting help with the practical aspects of being discriminated against, and asked them what I can do to make an employer hire me, to make them understand they are behaving in a discriminatory manner. I don't know if the person the company suggested is disabled or has any illiteracy on disability topics. Wish me luck for next week. I hope they have something valuable to say, but to be honest, most people don't. I'm curious how it will go. Show notes can be found at normalness.com/second-time.